Hello everyone, and welcome to the B-Wave webinar. I'm Yannig. I'm export responsible for French countries. And here is Vladyslav, responsible for Eastern countries and Balkan countries. So today we are going to present you a B-Wave presentation dedicated mainly for distributors. There will be a second episode in which we will talk more about the technical products and how to operate with B-Wave system. That's why today is mainly for distributors. This presentation will be composed of 4 parts. The first part, we will see what is B-Wave, what powers B-Wave. Then the range of products, what products are available in B-Wave range, as well as a quick overview of B-Wave application. Then we will finish by the marketing content that will allow you to efficiently promote this new system. Thank you for joining. We have also, together with the presentation, a chat where 2 people of SATEL are answering all your questions, so do not hesitate to ask them during the presentation. And now, let's get started.
Let's start.
We are going to start this webinar by a very short presentation video in order to promote these products.
Home. Your place on Earth. It's a space where you can be yourself. Pursue your dreams. Protect and care for your loved ones. These are moments that will stay with you forever. You take care of your family and home. We provide you with a solution that will make you feel comfortable and safe in it. B-Wave is a smart home and security system. Control, plan, or fully automate the operation of various installations. Create a tight and comprehensive protection for every corner of your home. Let nothing disturb your precious peace. B-Wave. Incredibly simple setup and convenient control through an intuitive application. Choose comfort, safety, and energy efficiency. B-Wave, building automation and security for your home. Sweet dreams.
Okay, so as you could see, this B-Wave solution is called Smart&Safe because it's a combination of these 2 features that are going to be implemented in the list of devices that we will present you in a minute. So, this is a very global overview of the B-Wave range of products. First of all, we have to answer the question, why B-Wave? Why was it made? We have spotted 7 main trends on the market. The first one is the wireless technology. We have a lot of competitors, manufacturers that are concentrating now in the wireless technology. We had to combine 2 things into one, a smart solution and protection solution. The third thing is about the image. Now people need to have an image of what is happening in their home. The fourth thing is the system integration with other smart home devices. Then we have remote control function. It's very important for people to be able to remotely activate, deactivate some function that they have at home. Easy installation and commissioning. This was always one of the goals for installers and also end users that want their solution ready very quickly. The adjustment of the system and the control method to the individual needs of users. Now everything has to be customizable and everyone has to custom his own system according to its own needs. This is the reason why we have come up with B-Wave. By definition, B-Wave is a family of unique wireless devices that make a promise smart and safe, as I previously said, at the same time. Where can you use B-Wave? B-Wave can be installed in flats, houses, properties for rent, summer cottages, offices, shops, even boats, campers, garages, or service establishments. As long as it is a small or middle facility or premises, this system is really adapted to this kind of facility. Now we are going to talk about what's inside B-Wave. What is the power of B-Wave? And the power of B-Wave is ABAX2, our wireless technology, 868 megahertz. And for that, my colleague Vlad will tell you more about it.
ABAX2 is reliable system two-way communication. All data is encrypted by a highly secured AES-128 key. All data are sending immediately and give you opportunity to be sure that even if you don't have a if you have a problem with some connection, all devices always try to send information again and again until hub will confirm this. If you need to update all components in the system, you can do it easily in one click wireless. Using this system, you give a long life battery for devices and very strong signal straights. Next. Thanks for these things and a long period when our installers use with IBEX technology, we have our system in several 100,000 installations all over the world.
Now we are going to go through the devices that are into the range of B-Wave. First of all, it is very important for us to tell you that, as you could see in the list that is going down, all the devices are renamed. So the ABAX2 devices that you know under ABAX2 references, for example, AXD200, are now renamed just for the purpose of B-Wave in order to be understood by installers and even more end users. Indeed, end users are going to understand the functionality of the device that they want to purchase. That's the reason why AXD200 now will be multipurpose detector. And this is the same way for all the other ABAX2 devices that are already in the range of SATEL offer. They will have two names, one name for B-Wave, one name for ABAX2. It's going to be the same device. You will have the packaging, the name of B-Wave and the name of ABAX2. So also the installers that are used to work with ABAX2 devices will not be lost while ordering them.
Okay, let's start. If we're talking about devices, brain of our system, it is a hub. Hub consists of few elements. It is, of course, power supply with backup battery inside. It is wireless controller. It is main processor and wireless controller, all inside one closure, ready to install. If we're talking about maximum quantity of devices, it is up to 128 devices we can connect to the hub. We can control system by 50 users and can arm our hub in 10 different arming modes. For automation, we can use 10 schedules and 50 routines and scenes. We have two models of hub. First, it's simpler solution. We have Wi-Fi and LAN module communication inside. Second one is the same as previous, but additionally we have next channel. It's dual SIM telephone which can work in 2G and 4G. Think of this, we also can send not only push, also SMS and click notification. First, and one of the most popular device in this system, it's motion detector. This detector you can use, of course, for detecting movement as a small room, as in big room. And what interesting, important to remember that almost all our detector have a built-in inside temperature sensor. That's why in the same time you can send information to your smartphone about temperature in your room. If you have a pet at your home, don't be worried. You can use pet model of this detector, and you will be sure that there is no alarm if you have a pet less than 20 kilograms.
Just to also precise this motion PEG detector, we are saying 20 kilos, but in general, the level of detection is about 50 centimeters.
Yeah. What if we have some hard environment, for example, garages or a basement, where we have some wind or blowing air, hot or cold air? In this case, better to use dual motion detector, which use PR and microwave sensor together. You will be sure that there is no false alarm. Next detector, something new. A detector what also give you opportunity to make a photo after detector detect movement. Send 3 photos and you will be sure what actually happened on your site.
Very interesting feature of this motion detector cam is that it has two different possibilities. One, the detection of a presence that is generating a picture, but also if you want to make sure by yourself, you can use the application and take a picture. So it also makes the picture on demand feature.
Okay. If you want to know that some burglary or try to come to your house before it come to your house, it's better to use outdoor motion detector. And this detector can protect your garden, backyard. Also, you can create automation using this device because of building Dusk sensor. You can turn on, for example, light only if it's dark, and detector detect some movement. Thank you. Next, it's carton detector. It is very slim enclosure, and it gives you opportunity install it near the window or the door. It will be good for security reason, or also it will be perfect for creating some scenario. For example, you can install it in the start of the corridor, and when detector will detect movement, system will turn on light in the corridor. For protecting your garden, your some outside area, you can use outdoor carton detector. This detector creates some invisible wall, what gives you opportunity to protect your area near the walls, near the gates, maybe roof. One of the very interesting detector for installer, also for our distributor, it is multipurpose detector. Why? Because you have only one device on your stock, and you can install it in for few different applications. Yeah. For example, you can install it like a magnetic detector, or like a shock detector, or like magnetic and shock detector together, and you can use it like a float detector or temperature detector. Wait a second, please. And what interesting, also you can you install it outside if you use hermetic housing OPX1. In this case, you will protect your gate outside and give you information in the same time about opening gate and temperature outside. Glass break detector can be used for controlling all type of breaking glasses, and also have a special device for creating test sound, indigo test, we call it. And after installing this device, you can test how it works properly or not without breaking any glass at the facility. There are two types of siren. First is indoor siren. We can also read the temperature from this siren. It gives you information by sound and by optical signal. And second one is outside solution. Of course, it is created for using outside.
Okay, now thank you, Vlad, for the security part that could, as you could see, also be combined with home automation application. Now we are going to go through more the home application part of the B-Wave range of products. We are starting with the smart plug. Schuko. Here we have two types of smart plugs, the Schuko one and the Euro one. These plugs have a maximum load of 2.3 kilowatts and are surrounded, as you can see, with a LED ring. This LED ring is indicating visually and informing you what is the current consumption of the device. You can have then some color in phase with the power consumption. Also, the firmware is protecting against overloading and overheating. It's a very safe device. To use outside, you have the outdoor dusk detector. With what presented us Vlad, this dusk detector is also included in the outdoor motion detector, double technology, but it can be used also separately in order to get a signal when the sunrise or the sunset appears in order to make some automation. You talked about turning on the lights in the back in the garden, or for example, turning off the roller shutter. Then we have this smart 2-channel relay. This relay can be in-wall mounted and is made to switch on, switch off some devices operating with 230 volt or 110 volt in case of some markets. The maximum loads with these 2 channels are 2 by 125 kilowatts and have capacity of 5 amps each.
Yeah,
maybe you want to tell an example about this application.
It's very interesting solution because you can use it as for switch, for wall, or for sockets. To give you opportunity to steering old one to change all the installation and make something new, because you still can use switch for turning on light, at your house or flat, but also you will have opportunity to switch it by send or by mobile phone.
Exactly. That's a very powerful device in general. We have few detectors. The first one is the Fire Detector Plus. This fire detector has built-in smoke sensor as well as temperature sensor. So whenever it has detected a smoke or a sudden raise of temperature, you will have a signal on your application, as well as acoustical and optical signaling with this device. You can see the LED on the side of the device. The second one is the Fire Detection Pro. This one has only a built-in smoke sensor, but it is certified EN 14604. That is a norm for home appliance. In some markets, each and every single home should be equipped with this detector.
In my opinion, fire detector could be main detector in the system. I think if we have a robbery, it can rob some laptop or maybe some jewelry, but fire can bring a very huge problem. That's why it's important to have opportunity to install fire detector.
Indeed. The last of this free range of detector is the carbon monoxide detector. We have decided to, among the 4 gas detector that we have in the SATEL offer, we have decided to put the priority in carbon monoxide detector, which is the most sold units among these 4. This has a built-in electromechanical carbon monoxide sensor and is also equipped with LED to have optical and acoustical signaling.
Some people call it this device for fighting with silence killer, because this gas not noticed by people, yes, but
Exactly.
these devices can help you save your life.
Then we are going to present you a new device of the B-Wave range of products. This is the Smart Button. This Smart Button has multiple functions. You can have smart home function. You have also the possibility to use it as a panic button or calling for help. What is nice with this device is that you have many possibilities within one button for single, double, triple click, as well as long press and release. These are the 4 possibilities of operating with this device. Then we would like to present you the new Smart Thermostat. You remember about the one available for ABAX 2 range of product. We have now this new thermostat with integrated LED. As you can see here, this is not turned on, but you see it on the picture. You have few modes that allow to manually or remotely modify the temperature of your home and of one heater or radiator. This is also possible to have different positioning rings. These are the positioning rings are included in the box of this new thermostat in order to adapt to any kind of radiator on the market. And now the smart Keyfob. We had also old type Keyfob that was in our ABAX 2 range of products. We have now the new Keyfob with new display, as you can see, with the plus and minus button, with a central button and up, down. It's still integrated LED in order to see if the signal is sent and received by the wireless device. 5 functions, plus, minus, up, down, central button. This one also is new in the range of B-Wave products. It is the multi-sensor detector. Multi-sensor because you have the temperature, humidity, as well as pressure checked with this simple detector. You have many applications. One among others, we have a lot of demand from a project of data centers, where these 3 parameters are asked to be checked by the owner of the project. This one is new on the market. My colleague Vlad showed you previously the multipurpose detector, in which you can connect a probe in order to check if there is flood detection just below the multipurpose detector. But we have also this small casing. As you could see, you have 3 pins. Whenever the water goes between 2 pins, you have generating a signal to the application that a flood is detected. Inside you have a buzzer also. If, for example, one of your kids shoot it and the device is out of the place it should originally be, or upside down, for example, you have automatically the buzzer ringing to let you know that the flood detector is not at the initial place it was made.
But also it's interesting that, for example, if you forgot where you install it, you can turn on diagnostic mode, and automatically it also start creating sound and give you opportunity to find in which room, which toilet, if you have a lot, you have this detector. Yeah,
that's correct. And now something that is look-wise very similar to the two-channel relay. We have the smart blinds that is fully dedicated to blinds, shutters, and window actuators. As you could see, it has a capacity of 1.7 amps and a load max of 350 watts. We have made here an example of installation that you can see it enters perfectly in the wall and takes almost no space. And that's it for now. As you could see, all the variety of the SATEL B-Wave range of products is not the only thing that is great with B-Wave. You can also add up to 128 wireless devices into one system.
In a few months, we'll have also new devices. But what about motion detector? It is all picture what detector send will record it inside SD memory cards, and it is some safe solution and have a big privacy level for your clients, because you sure that you don't send it in the some cloud solution and nobody sees it, only you at all. Yeah.
Yes, this is for the privacy of data. That is a very important topic right now. We are talking a lot of manufacturers are implementing cloud solutions, but we as SATEL wanted to give the privacy of the data to the owner of the system. That's the reason why everything is going to be saved on this SD card that is here. You have, as you can see here, the slots for the SIM card in the case of Smart Hub Plus, together with a 16 giga SD card. 16 giga SD card is generally enough to store up to 5,000 pictures. And thanks to that, you do not have to use any cloud. You can import, export the data from your SD card, save them on your computer, but these data are only yours. We don't want to have this data inside a cloud controlled by SATEL.
Okay. We know that sometimes people have problem with internet. What in this case? Let's imagine you come back home, but your system don't have connection with internet. You can be quiet and happy because automatically our hub start working through internal Wi-Fi network, and after your telephone will be connected with this network, you will still have opportunity to control your system without any connection with internet. Yeah,
exactly. And also
exactly, sometimes it is a problem with, for example, power supply on the facility. In this case, generally all routers also don't work. What in this situation?
In this situation, when you have a cut of internet and cut of router, you always have the possibility to manually turn on a button inside the hub that is called access point. Thanks to the access point, you will be able to connect with your application directly to the hub of B-Wave. So you can normally operate with your system without internet, without router Wi-Fi, just with the access point directly, as long as you are on the range of the B-Wave hub.
It's great. It's something really new, some new opportunity.
And safe.
Yeah. Okay. In a few months, we will start selling a few new devices. First, it's smart dimmer, which give you opportunity dim lamps by mobile application, or for example, button or switch on the wall. Second device, it's smart driver for RGBW LEDs. It is very easy to install a device and fantastic experience for controlling, because in your mobile application you can see all palettes of color and use any color and switch on your favorite one. You create some scenario and be happy, because it's something really new and interesting for such kind of hubs. And also we work on wireless keypad, zone expander modules. Zone expander modules, it's very interesting solution, because it gives you opportunity install more switches in the system for controlling your security, also smart home devices. And after this, also we plan to create outdoor motion detector with built-in camera.
Okay, and now we are going to, as we planned at the beginning, to show you an overview of the application of B-Wave, because hub, as we said previously, is the heart of the system, but it goes together with the application. Application allows you to program and install all the devices very easily, very quickly, with a very interface that is very user-friendly, also for your client. So I have connected here my phone, and you could see that it's a system that is already installed, meaning you have already some rooms defined, some scenes and routines. Scenes is the term for B-Wave for actions, and routines for a scenario. So going through the app, first of all, which is really nice, here on the left up corner, you have all your systems present in one page, meaning that you can install unlimited amount of B-Wave at your primary residential area, secondary house, cottage house, boat, and so on. As we saw at the beginning, you will have everything on one app only. Then on the right, you have, as for many applications, the profile part. So you can see here, you can change the picture, of course. You can see what profile you are, administrator or user. Of course, you have less, you have restricted access when you are users. Administrator give you the full access to the system. And as administrator, you can then choose what access you give to the user. Possibility to activate, deactivate biometrical check, so facial recognition as well as fingerprint recognition. You have here a notification sound. So be careful, I will activate one just so you are prepared already. If you have a library of different sound, and you can just activate different sound like this in order to stick them to alarms, arm disarm status, home automation troubles, and others. Possibility also to have the push notification every time that an action is done. This is for the notification part. Profile picture, as I said, you can change the picture here. You can update your password if you want to change it for more security. And application languages, you have already implemented here a large number of different languages. We are still working on implementing new languages step by step. It is very important also for you to know that whenever you need your languages, these application languages, we are totally open to implement this language. You just have to tell us what you need.
It's better to contact with your VM manager and ask him or she about opportunity to implement new language.
Then we have the theme. You can change, for example, to light, to dark, up to your preferences. Then, under these two basic options, you have some good information about the status of your system. The first one here is the arming status of your system, whether it's disarmed, partially armed, or armed.
You already have information. You shouldn't go and another place and check.
Exactly. When you enter, because this is the main page of your application, so when everything is set up, you go directly on this main page where you have all the most crucial information about your system. So as I said, if you click, of course, on disarm, you go directly on the security part of the system. Here you have the arming modes. My colleague told you that you have in total 10 arming modes, including full arming, that is always there. And you can then arm or disarm the system in one click. For example, here I want to arm the system. I just click on the main icon and I am arming my system. Why there is no arming here for stairs is because there are some automation made that when I push arm, full arming the system, stairs stays unarmed. Okay, you have also a very nice feature here because you have already the event logs. You don't need any software to download the event logs. Everything that you have done, and actually you see here what I just turned on and turned off, the arming of the system is recording here. Very easily also to choose the event that you want to know about. You have filters, so you can show all kind of events or only alarm, arm status, automation, trouble, and others. So this way you can filter and go directly to the event that you are interested in. It is very easy to manage. Here you have arming mode. If you want to add another mode, it is here. And this one, as I said, is full arming from the start. You have it and you cannot remove it. You have entrance, stairs, and whenever you want to add a mod, you put a name, you select what device you want in this mod, and then you can just save and you have your arming mod. It is important to know that in contrary with the previous systems that SATEL is manufacturer, I'm talking about Integra or Perfecta, there is no more partitions or night mode, day mode, and so on. Everything is here, meaning that if you want to have a night mode, you can just include the devices that will be turned on or turned off during the night mode, activated with this security part. If you want to allow only one person to have access to one room or two rooms, you can also set it here and arm all the system except the room in which this person is allowed to go. There is a lot of possibilities with this arming mode. But coming back to the main page of the application, because we are only going through these options yet. Here you have the total consumption of the system. Here I have 0 watt because my system is currently not having any plug, or even if there are some plugs in the system, they are not having any consumption because nothing is plugged on it. Here you have the information about the main sensor temperature. So you have to define one main sensor. It can be in the middle of the living room or outside, it doesn't matter. You choose one and you can have one temperature here. Then on purpose, we have made some trouble in the system to show you where it is appearing. Whenever you have a trouble, you click here and you can see the status of your hub here. So there is no trouble for the hub at the current moment, but you have trouble in the bathroom and in the bedroom with the smart thermostat and the smart blinds. Whenever you have a trouble, you just click on the icon, go down and see what is the error. Here you have a calibration error. But when you go to the window, for example, here, you have calibration required, or sometimes it can be also the strength of the signal that is not enough for the device to connect with your hub. So you have to bring some actions in order to reestablish the right contact with this device. You can see just below two things that are really important: the group of devices. Each device, when it is added to the system, goes to one group. Of course, you as a user, you choose the group in which you want to put this system. So you have shutter, windows, camera, heating, others, valve, a large number of group, as you can see on this example.
Am I right that during you add a new device, for example, it is the device for controlling light, you should choose which one group you would like to assign this device, yeah?
Yes, that's right. And after, you can find this device in one of these groups.
If you have five, for example, devices for controlling light, all of them will be in the
lighting here. Exactly. We can see here that we do not have light on the system at the current moment. The second thing is the scene. All the scenes, so the actions that you have already programmed, will be available here. If you have some more, it can also be scrolled left and right in order to find them all. You can also, very important, make a priority, meaning that you can put the scene that you are using the most at the beginning in order for you to be very easily accessible. So we have, for example, arming and disarming already set.
It will be interesting in our next meeting. Yeah, we can show how exactly to create some scenario.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As I mentioned at the beginning, this webinar is more for installers, and we are for distributor, and we are going to present more installer-oriented webinar next time. Just above, below, you have all the rooms that you have set in your system. So every time that you want to add a system, a device, you can choose the room in which it will be put in. So we are going to go directly to show you how to add a device, because this is an action that is very easy to do. So you go in the settings, add device, and then you have a short video how to implement the battery into the device, just to make sure that the device is active. And after that, you have a scan of the hub that is scanning all the B-Wave devices that is on the range of the hub. So here, for example, we have a smart plug, we have a thermostat, and a smart dimmer. This is for the devices. But if you want to add a camera, because this is also possible to get the stream of the camera in your system, you can have here all the camera detected in general via OnVIF protocol. If you want to add a camera manually that you don't see in the range of camera in this page, you can also go in new camera and select the protocol that in which you want to implement, RTSP or HTTP, and then complete all the data required in order to implement a camera. We have also here a special place for SVs from Heat Vision that you can also access directly the cloud of Heat Vision in order to get the stream of your Heat Vision camera. And this is for the devices. We are going to come back to this main board because we saw scenes. Where can you program the scenes? This is here. In the second widget, you click here and you have scenes and routines. Scenes, as I said previously, is set for action and routines for scenarios. So, for example, here, a very easy scene to make. Arming, you can change the name, you can change the symbol, select the room in which you want to implement this scene. If you don't want to implement this scene on any room, this will simply be available, as I previously said, here on the scene option in the main board. But coming back to arming mode, so a scene is only some action to execute. So you have here the possibility to notify you when the scene starts, and here you choose the scene among a wide list of possible scenes implementation. I will not go through every single options because the number is just too wide and there are like basically nothing you can do.
But you also can use two or more.
That is correct. This is the reason why you have here a plus, because while clicking this button, you can have another execution, another action set. For example, we can go here, turned on. You want here to turn on your phone charger. You just save, and then you have the possibility while clicking on the scene to have full arming of your system, together with turned on the phone charger while you're away from home. Also, very important, you can add a delay between. So between two actions, you can set a delay in order to make some more complex actions. This was for scene. Now we are going to the next step, to routines. Routines is for creating scenarios. So, for example, I'm going here in this routine. We have exactly the same as a scene, so the execute part to execute the action, but now we can set the if function in order to have a condition. The condition will then determine whether the action is executed or not.
We also can have few conditions, yeah?
Exactly, because for the if part as well as the execute part, you have plus button that allows you to add some more conditions and some more actions.
Is it the right place for create such automation, like if it is movement and it is dark, then turn on light?
Yes, that's exactly where you should be in order to make this kind of automation. For example, here, we have set as a condition. As you can see, there are a lot of conditions according to what your system is able to do. So we have motion detector. Basically, it's a very basic routine. Motion detector, the detection is detected by this entrance motion detector. We save it. Then what is happening? Take a picture. So you have this motion detector cam that is activated to take a picture in the entrance. And thanks to that, whenever you have a motion detection, motion detected, you have a picture. These are very. This is a very short overview of today's application. As we said, the second webinar that will be more for installer we will go in details in some more complex routines, more complex scenes, and go through the whole application. Today we are just going to move on to finish this part and move on to the end of the presentation. So, the advantages of B-Wave app, because we need to sum up at some point. Can you describe what are these different advantages?
You can easily program without any computer. You can always change setting. You can receive information on your phone with a different sound. It is easy to see a picture and video from your video cam in your web camera on your facility.
That's correct. It is also very important to mention, because I saw a question on the chat for this part, that this system is evolutive. In order not to be lost within too many options at the very beginning, when you start using the system, your system is evolving with the devices you are integrating in this system, meaning that at the beginning, if you have only one motion detector, then you will have the options that allows you to interact with this motion detector. But the more devices you plug to this B-Wave system, the more options you will have in scenes, in routines, and so on. Regarding now a very crucial part for distributor, the marketing. You can be safe, we have already created a lot of content regarding marketing purposes. First of all, it is very important to know that B-Wave has a separate website. We have a link, a connection from the main SATEL website, but we wanted B-Wave to be a particular solution answering to a particular purpose. That's the reason why we have created a brand new website with a lot of different scenarios, configuration. You can also know a lot about technical part of the products in this bwave.system website. We have also implemented in the YouTube channel of SATEL some blog and vlog that explain you very shortly the implementation of the hub, as well as how to program some devices. This vlog is in constant evolution. We have currently 5 episodes, but there are many to come. And that's exactly the reason why we want to be strong in social networks, which are like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. There will be a wave of promotion made by us, but also by you. You are fully allowed to use the marketing content that we offer you in order to make your own promotion of this solution.
One slide.
Yes, of course.
Is it true that we have a prepared I'd call picture or animation event in different languages?
Yes. On the supportsatel.pl that you have profiled already you can have all the picture in different languages ready to for you to promote and share with your clients.
It gives you opportunity to easy post information on social media without spending a lot of time.
Exactly. For example, in YouTube, in LinkedIn, you can just write a comment in your post the picture that describes your post, and you have it ready. So it's very easy to implement any kind of promotion through these channels.
Okay.
Maybe you would like to also explain what are the other things that we are preparing for the marketing purposes.
Which one?
The coming ones, for example, how-to videos. We talked about it.
How-to video, it's a great material because you don't need to listen. It's enough to watch short film 1 minute and understand how to connect device. You can show this film for your clients, your installers, and you shouldn't read any manual. It's easy and understandable material.
Exactly. There will be also some animation showing the use cases of the product. For example, here, motion detector PET, you can see that there will be an explanation on the way that this motion detector PET works. As we said previously, that it leaves some space for the PET not to be detected, or animation, what is happening when you click to a button of the application, and so on. This material will be possible to get also via supportSATEL, together with some animation of products like this in the real environment, in order to explain more in details what is the purpose of the detector.
Yeah.
You have also here exploded view of each products in order to show you how it is built. It is very important for some customer to understand what's inside the product. So we have this exploded view in order to show more in details what's inside each of our products.
Leaflets can help you to show a lot of details, but not all main details about this line of devices or some main features. Leaflets we have in PDF, but also you can download and print it.
Exactly. And we have also a very attractive packaging, because every single B-Wave devices will be in their own packaging. Vlad will show us some few examples here for the flood detector. And as we said before, and this is where it's interesting, is that you have the name here of B-Wave device, and on the side, you have here the name of ABAX2, meaning that both the end user and the installer will be able to have their own reference. This is for the hub. Behind you will have also the explanation of the product in different languages and a link to download the application on iOS or Android. So this is what we explained, just with a real example.
Yeah. Fine.
Together with that, to ensure a very deep promotion of B-Wave, we have also gadget or goodies. For that, we will have pen, some mugs, t-shirts, some bags, some notepads, and so on and so forth. This is just few of many other promotional articles that we have. This is how we will promote B-Wave in the fair, with you, maybe. We have also some possibility to have roll-ups like these ones, very easy to transport and to display whenever you make the promotion of the solution. And now we are going at the end of this webinar, and the main question is, why B-Wave? For all the reasons that we have presented to you during this webinar, we are going to summarize the selling points in order for you to be also more confident when it comes to sell these products. Can you read the first slide, Rob?
Yeah, you have security and smart home in one system. You can easily install it because it's enough to click add new device and you will see it in your mobile application. You have create different scenario and routines for creating automation, and very interesting mechanism for present simulation. What does it mean? It means that you create some period of time, and inside of this period, randomly, your system turn on and turn off devices, for example, lights.
This is true. We haven't had time to go through all the possibilities of the B-Wave application. I also, you can just download this application and see by yourself all the options available, but present simulation is one of very important features in B-Wave. Regarding the schedule, as we said at the beginning, you have the possibility to build 10 schedules in order to make some routines, or also to use with present simulation, because it can have both properties. The thermostat, very quick and convenient temperature control. Temperature measurement, this is something that is very important to understand. As you saw during the presentation, almost all the detectors are now built in with a temperature sensor, which allows you to get some temperature, but also within one room to make an average of temperature if you have, for example, a detector close to the window or on the other side of the room.
It's such easy to use thermostat with a hub. I think there are a lot of possibility to sell a hub only as, for example, part of the heating system, or for example, controlling lights.
Yes,
even without security part.
that's correct. That's also allows you to remotely update the system. For example, 2 days ago, we have released a new update of the Smart Hub, the B-Wave system, and in one click, you have possibility to just make this new update and have the new possibilities of the system implemented by our technical team.
That's what installer like.
Truly, yeah. Event monitoring. We haven't been through this also, but just for your information, you have the possibility to connect Smart Hub and Smart Hub Plus to two monitoring stations, two different monitoring stations, and also having in that way a dual path reporting. Quickly switching between your system, we saw it at the beginning, from one side to another. This is on one click. Easy and convenient installation of devices, whether you use screws or mounting tapes. Non-volatile memory, whenever your system is have a power loss, for example, your data are safe and you will be able to reconnect and have your data back.
This system is perfect for security reason and popular solution. ABAX 2 was checked in several 100,000 facilities all over the world. It gives you opportunity to be sure that your system is perfect, and you can use it in the high level of security facility because it has grade 2 standard.
This is one of the most important parts of B-Wave, full security of user data and communication. We do not store personal data, so we do not have this hub, as we said at the beginning. Every user is individually determining their login details without any data sent to SATEL. And we have the servers only here to work as MQTT, meaning being the link between the hub and the application. Nothing is stored, it's only a bridge in order to facilitate the transfer of data. And of course, AES protocol 120A when it comes to security standard.
Okay, now what? Communication channels. We have very high and the newest technology, 4G. You can use it, and in the same time you can use network by cable connection with network. Yeah, if it is problem with network, automatically it will be switch on and the GSM or 2G, 4G network, and give you opportunity still to control your system.
Okay. So, for this first webinar, we would like to thank you for attending it. As I said previously, we are going to make this webinar dedicated to distributor, as you saw in the content. The next one that we will perform in a few weeks will be dedicated to installers, and we are going to go through many technical parameters of this B-Wave system. Thank you very much for taking a little bit more than 1 hour. That was originally planned for attending this meeting.
Thank you very much.
I hope that our colleagues on the chat were efficient enough to answer all your questions. But whenever you have additional questions, do not hesitate to contact your export specialist. He or she will be here to answer all your questions. Thank you very much.
We also will send the link for this webinar, what we today record.
Exactly, because it's going to be mounted and published on YouTube channel. So this, if you have some thing that you didn't understand, or you want to also provide this to your clients or internally, you can find this video once again on YouTube in a few weeks. That's it. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you soon in the next webinar about B-Wave.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.